Sorry for the ugly face I just made. That wasn't very pretty. I actually wanted to do, I'm not sure what I'm going to call this. This is probably like the things I need to use daily, I guess. Like the makeup products and stuff like that. Things that I need to use daily, or things that I do use daily on my face to keep this pretty face going. I'm going to start off with the very first things I use to the very end, hopefully in the correct order that I use them in. So the very first thing that I need to use during the day after I get out of the shower is my Matte Chance Mattifying Lotion. Every girl should have a not a mattifying, but at least a moisturizer, any kind of lotion you can put on your face to keep your face moisturized throughout the day and fresh, so you don't get those flakes on your face. It's not attractive. The one I use is Marc Matte Chance Mattifying Lotion in the scent Sugar Cane and Pumpkin Seed. This has a little sprayer on the top that you just push down and it comes out, but mine broke. I don't exactly know how it broke, but it did. So I just unscrew it and I use what's on the inside, and I have used a lot. The scent, you guys, is not strong at all. It's a little alcohol-y smelling, but once you put it on your skin and you rub it in, you don't smell anything. Now, for the mattifying portion, does it really mattify? I don't know. I guess you have to do it for yourself. It doesn't really mattify my face, but it does really work. It's really, really moisturizing. So every girl should have a lotion or a moisturizer to use in the morning. The next thing everyone should have if they wear a lot of makeup throughout the day, or even if they have a lot of lines on their face, is a primer. The one I've been using lately is the Stila Hydrating Primer in SPF 15. And I just have the little sample size that I got in my Made in Your Shade set. And it's just a white substance. It smells really, really good. I really like the smell of this stuff. It kind of smells like candy. So I really like this, and I was hoping to get the larger size, but it's a little expensive for my taste. So yeah, this is the primer I've been using. Next, what I use is, of course, my foundation. The foundation I'm using currently is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 235. It is my perfect shade as of right now. This also has SPF 18 in it, which is also a good thing. The only thing I don't like about this is that it doesn't have a pump, so I use way too much product at once. It doesn't have a smell, it just smells like makeup. And it gets really dirty. I hate how dirty it gets. I really, really do. It's very unsanitary not to have a pump. And I tried to take my pump off my e.l.f. one, but it just didn't fit. It was too big. But I am using this one, and I really do like it. I just wish that it had, you know, a pump. The next thing I use is my Glamoflauge Hard Candy Heavy Duty Concealer in the shade Light. This has a little squirter. Every girl should have a concealer if they have, no matter what. Because, you know, you never know if you're going to break out. Like, I broke out this morning, and you can hardly see it because I have it covered up pretty well. But I broke out this morning, and I pulled this sucker out, and I use it underneath my eyes when I'm really tired looking. I use it on my blemishes, anything like that. Concealer is needed. Needed. Next, I use my e.l.f. Complexion Perfection. If you wear foundation, at least try to have a powder or a translucent powder available. Now, I have two and I use two. I use my e.l.f. Complexion Perfection first, and I use a very, very tiny amount of this just to make my face even looking. This is what I use first, and I put it all over my face with my kabuki brush. I just swirl it in there and do one quick scrub around my face. And then I use my Complexion Perfection, or my e.l.f. powder and buff, and I use it with this thing. This is going to help mattify my face and at the same time keep my foundation in place. So if you're like me and you wear a lot of foundation, I do recommend buying a powder, whether it be translucent or one of your color. It doesn't matter. You should have one to keep it in place. The next thing I usually use is my Blemish Kit, and I use my brush with it, which is pretty dirty, but it came with the Mineral Blemish Kit, and it looks like this. I know it's kind of blinding, but it's just translucent, and the powder is like this. Hope you can see it. I use this on top of every blemish I have, so I put it on this one this morning, and it helps it go away, at the same time conceal it. And I also put some around my mouth, just lining my mouth, just because I do break out a lot around my mouth, and I don't know why, but it's not good. So if you are like me and break out randomly, it's a nice thing to have. The next thing I use is a contouring palette, or a contouring bronzer. The one I'm using right now is the contouring blush and bronzing powder from e.l.f. I only use the bronzing side for my bronze, and then I use this sometimes as a blush when I want to. I use it every day. If you want your features to stand out, I do recommend this. This is definitely something that I would recommend to anyone who wants to contour their features, because this color is amazing. It's amazing, amazing. I use it on my, what is this? I contour this area, and then I contour my jaw and the sides of my nose, and it really does make them stand out. Then, of course, you know, you got to put the blush on. So the blush I'm currently wearing today is from NYX, and it's called Desert Rose. So this is the one I wanted to show you just because I'm wearing it right now. I think it's gorgeous for the summertime, gorgeous for the springtime. Just make sure you match the kind of blush you want to wear with your skin tone, because not every blush will fit every skin tone. But blush is definitely a girl's best friend when it wants to be. The next thing, of course, is my highlighter, which I'm definitely running out of, but I do have a backup. I use my e.l.f. Gotta Glow blush, and it's a white translucent highlighter with gold reflex in it, which is gorgeous. I use it every day as a highlight. If you really want your cheekbones to stand out, or the nose to slim down, or even make it pretty, you know, just highlight those little areas and you'll be fine. Next, I use my eyebrow kits. I use my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in medium, only the wax part to fill in my brows, and then I use my NYX cake powder in the lightest brown that they have, which is the bottom one. So I use these two together, and it makes a perfect combination for my eyebrows, and I think they look as natural as they could be when they're filled in. And so if you're like me and you need your eyebrows to be filled in because you have very sparse eyebrows, or if you have no eyebrows or you just want to fill them in, definitely have a wax and a powder available to you. And then of course I apply it with my e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush, or small angled brush. It's very, very, very tiny, but it works. It does the job. And then last but not least, my everyday use, which is just what I'm wearing today, eyelash curler. Mine's from Tarte. It came in my lash stash from Sephora for Christmas. It's the best eyelash curler I've ever used right now. And I'm currently mixing two mascaras together. I know that's not really good, I guess, but I like mixing them. So I'm using my Clinique High Impact Mascara in the color Black, I believe. Yeah, Black. I use this, and then, which the brush is pretty decently shaped. That's what it looks like. Then I use this, my BadGal Lash from Benefit, and this is a very, very nice thick brush to give me volume. So mascara is definitely a girl's best friend. If you have no lashes, mascara them up and you will have lashes, I promise. So yeah, that's my everyday, you know, makeup needs and a little tips for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.